Good morning, everyone. This is Serpent Stare. I have been a player of The Binding of Isaac for a very long time. I played the original for several hundreds of hours, and once Rebirth came out, I got it right away. I played it for over 1,000 hours according to Steam, although admittedly some of those hours were just because the game client was left on while I went out to do something else or fell asleep. I have been committed to trying to get 100% on one of these games for ages, but the original had a kind of broken achievement system. Rebirth, on the other hand, well, that's why I have 1,000 hours on it, and have had negative several hundred win streaks while attempting to unlock achievements as the Lost. I finally got around to unlocking Keeper and playing with him. I finished the Lost achievements, beat Mega Satan with every character, and finally got the Blinding Baby, which apparently was something that just had not happened through all of that time. I reached a point where I had one thing left to do before I would completely 100% the game. Find the Mega Blast. Anyone who's played Binding of Isaac probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. And then, something that I had not personally been expecting happened. There was another expansion pack, complete with a whole slew of new achievements. 60, 70 or so? Yeah. But I'm not giving up. So, I bought Afterbirth Plus, and I'm gonna try playing it. Hello? This is the first time I have launched the game since installing Afterbirth Plus, which I just bought today. Apparently, I have a bunch of achievements already unlocked. So, I guess, boot up the game and I've suddenly got 6 more achievements than I did before the release. Interesting. Let's begin. Yes, this save file, by the way, is me. This first one here. Huh. This lag, though, I don't think I remember that. Import Rebirth? What does that do? No. Okay. Alright, less lag here. New run? Apollyon? Ah yes, and of course there is now a hard greed mode. So all these completion marks, yes, I very nearly 100%ed Afterbirth. Now have one little symbol which is not outlined in red. Well, let's start with the normalizing. And just see what's new. Oh, why am I so slow? This feels like playing the old Flash Binding of Isaac. It really does. Hang on a second, I'm gonna check things out. Alright, let's try this. I'm doing a little bit of messing with my recording settings to see if I can actually get this game to run reasonably smoothly. I'm gonna just play a normal game with Isaac, or start a normal game with Isaac, for now, to test things out. I don't have a whole lot of time. Well, changing the recording settings and the game priority has improved my speed a little bit, but this, when I'm recording, it lags kind of like the old Flash Binding of Isaac used to do. I do not have them frames. I'm pretty sure that if I tried to record Binding of Isaac Rebirth, yeah, look at how slow those things fall. And Afterbirth 4, I don't think it was giving me this kind of lag. I might want to test that out. You know what? Like, insert test here. For now, though, I'm just going to fight Gluttony. Yeah, this is... I did mention the achievement problems, but this is the other reason that I stopped playing the original Binding of Isaac. Did I just push that hard before I picked it up? Seems a little weird. Well, everything's familiar so far. Got these red flies, which are trying to kill me. This is even worse when it takes so much time. I mean, stopping to get all the booms. And yes, I'm taking the dead part. Because it's not completely useless. And in tough fights, especially boss battles, as long as I actually have a bit of health, I expect it to be useful. Golden Bomb. Alright, this is starting to feel kind of ridiculous. I might just want to pause this and consider resuming if I can get the frame rate to cooperate. Goodness. Because this is just... Hey. I mean, it looks like the run's off to a fantastic start, but the game's performance isn't. What's here? Huh, okay. So this is something new. Varicose veins. I'm leaking. Nice visual there. Oh, fire. Almost walked into it like a derp. And dips. Okay, so I have found one new item. Cool. And no new enemies yet. Maybe the boss will be something different? Who knows? I mean, I have seen some complaints about the game levied were that the differences did not seem all that different. It is kind of nice just to see something unfamiliar though. Ah ha ha ha. These things, okay? At least, this is interesting. I was told about this. Monster spawners. There we go, I got it. I imagine those are going to get a lot worse to deal with later on. But people were complaining they had a lot of health. Maybe they have more health on the later levels? Because that didn't seem too bad. I mean, wasn't any worse than those spiders that lay egg sacs that spawn more spiders, really. Yep. At least I didn't think it was. It was also just one in a room, though. I'm sure that makes a difference. Yeah, everything is slow. So slow. One of the advantages of golden bombs. Bust up all the rocks. Find secrets. If I can find the key, I can get into it. The key. If I can find a shop... Whoa. That's not cool. Did you see that? That chest actually grew spikes as I was walking up to it. I think I remember hearing that complaint as well, although I do think I saw the spikes before I hit it. So it may be possible with quick reaction time to avoid, like, you walk towards the chest and if you're paying attention you might be able to stop before it hurts you. Maybe I'll complete this floor. And then either stop or pause the video and see if I can do something. Discover some datas on a discussion board on Steam or something. They usually have things to say about this. About how to control the lag. Although when I say complete this floor, I do mean complete the floor, as I usually would. So, scour it. Find every last detail, although I'm not really showing skilled gameplay. Not that I'm not skilled, but this is so slow that it's kind of easy. Because things that would be challenging because they're fast are not fast. Well, that's always a good thing. Humbling bundle. Pleased to take it. Nice little smile there for Isaac. He's cheerful. Let's pick another key. That sounds like a good deal. I'm more likely to want it on the next room when I do not have a golden key. Alright. So, there's the hidden room, and I don't have any particular reason to believe that the hidden spaces have changed. Of course, I mean, like, I've already found the crawl space. That's what I'm trying to say here. And, at least in the old game, if you found a second crawl space, it would lead to the same place. So I don't think there's any more point for me to keep going up the unmarked rocks. If there is, and there's a new feature in Afterbirth Plus that I am not aware of that has to do with that, that's fine. I just don't know about it yet, so I might be missing something. I'm only just adjusting to this new stuff, so I do not expect my strategy to be completely optimal for it. Oh, no, don't need to go in there again. Already have. Of course, top secret rooms, as I understand them, are usually on a wall which has no other walls connecting to them. With the possible exception of the non-top secret room. But since I've got... ooh, I will certainly take it. Since I have got the golden bomb, I don't see much point in trying to preserve my bombs. Yes, I have infinite for just this floor. Oh, it's a variant ragman. Exactly what we needed, right? Alright, so this one is kind of peach colored, and I have no idea what difference that makes. It looks like he might not be actually shooting the regular homing tiers at me, though. He might just be spawning spiders. And this is what I meant about, you know, long boss fights, and the bird being useful in them. Because now that I've taken a hit, that's just going to keep harassing the ragman. Yeah, I suspect this variation just isn't going to actually shoot at me itself. It's just going to spawn things. Alright, it's kind of like that Gertie, the Gertie variation, which does not fire in spreads. It only respawns its minions. It really seems like I'm finding more treasure at the moment than usual. That's highly unusual. Even when I'm playing on normal, I think. Caffeine pill, size up. Speed up, size down. Well, so the speed up certainly helps, given that I'm suffering from the lag so much. And I kind of like being a little bit smaller. Although if I get too much smaller and I have any helpers at all, I remember sometimes getting lost and being unable to tell the difference between myself and my little helpers, which tended to end on me getting hit because I couldn't tell whether or not I needed to dodge. Like, being small, fantastic. Less hitbox, also less ability to tell where the hell I am if there's a lot going on. Alright, toothpicks. I am quite familiar with this. I have no idea whether there's new items in the boss room pool. I'll leave that aside for now, I guess, and see what's in here. No particular interest in that, buddy, and I do still want to find the Mega Blast. I'll take you, though. And this. Still open. Oh well. It's really not much use to me. I mean, my life is full, and there's hearts on this floor, so I'll just wander around and have him pick up the hearts. So that I can have soul hearts. Good trade, good trade. You know, it'd be a really dick move if in addition to occasionally spawning hostile flies, he can spawn a portal or something. That would be fun, right, developers? I'm sure you think that would be fun. Edmund McMullen. Just hates completionists or something, I think. Well, probably not. I imagine he's just trying to make a point about completionism not really being particularly healthy and easy to abuse by abusing it. In order to point out that other people are doing so as well. Which, you know, I mean, the point has been made. But you're not exactly seeming to take a higher ground here. Not that it's not working out for you. I did, after all, buy this game and give you more money. Alright, so that's this floor for now. And so as my Isaac, looking like a mad scientist bird keeper, makes his way very slowly to the exit, I am going to pause here and might resume this run if I can find a way to get it not to lag so much. Man, this takes me back. Just to see how the speed works, I have actually gone back to vanilla Rebirth. Oh, wow. Yeah, would you look at that? Hey. Oh, I forgot this. You know what? I don't think I have booted up this game since I got Afterbirth, without Afterbirth installed. But no, look at it. Look at it. This is the state that I was at before I got Afterbirth installed. The Lost had beaten everything that required a completion mark except for the time trial. Yes, that makes sense. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, I would have been looking for ways to, or a lucky enough run to just get powerful items so that I could get through the time trial. That win streak, though. Honestly. And The Lost, of course. Much harder to play as before Afterbirth came out. Lag's about the same, though, I think. Because, unlike in Afterbirth, the Lost shots in Rebirth did not automatically go through obstacles. You could fly. You could avoid ground hazards. You could move through obstacles, but you couldn't shoot other creatures from the other side of them. And of course, that's useless. And because you can fly, you can go into these things. You can't get it again alive. Because flying characters only take damage from the curse doors one way. Gluttony again. Well, it's always been a common boss, I suppose. I wonder if there's rules that determine when Gluttony can appear. I don't know. Anyway. My demonstration has been made. Okay. I have fiddled with the settings a little bit. I believe I have improved the latency issue slightly. Although there's still a lot of gameplay lag, unfortunately, especially with pre-scripted animations like this one and items dropping, which play at about half their regular speed, but other issues of gameplay do seem to be sped up a little bit. I imagine you could probably use the slowdown to manipulate the game somewhat, but I don't really want to manipulate the game, just play it. Ah yes, I almost forgot that I picked up Humbling Bundle on the last floor. Really a pity that I can't seem to record this very well on my computer. And the lag seems to come in bizarre cycles. So, if you see the action speeding up and slowing down in slow cycles, that's not me doing it. That's actually how the game's going, like that right there. Oh well, I wish I could record it better, but I will still probably enjoy playing it, even if I can't record it for you. It actually feels a little unusual listening to this much of the music for the arena fight. Alright. Keep it going, keep it going. Little zoomy creatures. I do like how that ending chord there was actually kind of copied. It was faked out and pretended at. But this is new. Okay, so there are now living mushrooms. Did I just hear the doors flicker? Huh. Well, they're stationary enemies. They seem pretty easy to me. I may have spoken too soon. Hi, Fat Key. Alright, so the portals will continue to spawn in more enemies, which are appropriate for the relevant floor, until they're destroyed. You know, I mean, the slowdown... Maybe I've made it more fair. Now that it's unpredictable, it's not helping me. But I think I can probably handle those portals. What's the treasure? Oh! There are great slaves in the treasure room. I'm starting to feel as though I have not actually improved the lag much. But I have cancer. Most cheerful voice to say that in. But I have cancer. That's a silver lining. In this extremely narrow context. I will get you in slow motion. You bizarre mole things. Yeah, this is not any better. Upgrade the game's priority on Windows. Change a bunch of my recording settings and it's slowing down worse. Wow. Ah, it just occurred to me I'll have to remember what I actually need to change them back to. Well, I'll figure it out. Alright, it's a poopy room. You know what? I'm starting to think I really will enjoy the new content that comes out month by month. Little, sort of drip feed of new stuff. Official new stuff. I mean, there's also the mods, which now have an item on the game menu. On second thought, I might not finish recording this run if it's gonna be like this. No, this seems pretty hopeless. Well, I guess I'll stop then.